Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's linked in the description box below. And if you don't want to go through my website, the instructions on how to purchase a reading are in the description box as well as prices. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound, and that loud sound will be coming from the singing bowl. The way the singing bowl sings, if it's a smooth song, if it has some variance in its melody, it shows me a lot, and it lets me hear a lot of the energy that's going into this reading. So listen up for that, because I think it is super cool. Okay, so now let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading. Oh, I love it. Crowned by the World card. And show me clearly, angels. We then have the Empress reversed, the Devil reversed. Oh, we're breaking chains around femininity, but also around our own creativity. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. We then have the Queen of Pentacles reverse, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Queen of Cups reverse, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Angels, the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, angels, and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. The Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Emperor. Oh, there's a really big soulmate connection coming through. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. The Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Three of Cups reverse. Okay, let me just set this up so that you can see this bottom row a little bit better. All right. I hope you guys are doing wonderfully. September looks like it is going to be a astoundingly interesting month, like a very positive month, but it brings us forward. It like brings us really forward in ways that we weren't expecting. Like we thought, oh, maybe this would be a calm, chill month. No, it's like, okay, you need to be here. Let's get this done type of thing. Let me make sure everything is in frame. Fantastic. Okay. So what's very, very interesting here is that we have the Empress reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So very strong reversed feminine energy, which can mean that if we are feminine in our nature, that part of our emotions is just like, it's a little bit intense right now. We're having a hard time, you know, I don't want to say this in a negative way, but it's like we're having a hard time seeing our worth and seeing our positivity and looking at ourselves and being kind to ourselves. We're going to be thinking a lot of our talents should be more masculine, because then at least it would be seen as being, a talent instead of the talents that we have. Like we're putting down ourselves in a very intense way because we don't feel like we're measuring up to the standards of the world or what people think success is. But if we started to redefine our success and say, you know what, it is this creative, planting seeds, nurturing, moving things forward energy, that's what success is. All of a sudden, it's like, oh my gosh, we break the chaos that is around us and we start to see ourselves as like hyper successful and very, very, very productive and very, very powerful. But we have to be kinder to ourselves and not say, you know, have to be successful like a guy. We can be successful like who we are. Okay. So that's going to be important here as well. With the world opening up to us, we're stepping into the world where before we've held ourselves back for one reason or another. And it is actually that reason that we've held ourselves back is sensitivity. Now, it doesn't matter how we identify ourselves, there's a sensitivity to our personality that we thought bad. You know what? That's not right. That's not how you should do things. You should be a conqueror. You should be the emperor. Nothing should bother you. You should just keep on moving forward. Very Alexander the Great type of thing. Just keep on winning, keep on succeeding until you can't anymore. And and that's cool. That works for some people, not this energy, and not for us right now here at Sagittarius, and probably not for us at all. So just showing kindness to ourselves, showing compassion to ourselves, that's going to be really important during this time. It moves us to our spirit energy. Now, if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, there are three things that you have to do. You have to like, you have to comment with a butterfly. So I know you want to be in the running to receive a reading. Some people don't, and we want to absolutely respect that. And then subscribe. So like, comment with a butterfly, and subscribe. That puts you in the running. Now, the winner is announced every Sunday. So hit that bell notification, keep your eyes peeled for when the winner is announced. And guys, only the winner is to contact me, not everybody else. We want to be fair and respectful to the winner. And we want to be fair and respectful to this giveaway, because if we're not, then it can't continue. And this is my way of saying thank you to each and every one of you for making this community so astoundingly special, for being here, for showing up, for listening to these readings, for, just making dreams come true. You guys are absolutely amazing, and this is my way of thanking you. So let's keep this going, and let's just be respectful about it all. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides show me clearly. Here we have specialization coming through. You have very specialized talents. Everybody does. We're not all talented the same way. And by seeing ourselves as specialized, seeing what we do as specialized, that is going to be a very beautiful thing. It's not, oh, I have to be an expert in everything. We don't sit there and look at, professors or doctors and say, oh, you're a specialist in neuroscience, like you couldn't do everything else. We go, oh wow, that's impressive. So why do we say that to ourselves? You can't do everything. I mean, come on. No, that's where we need to look at ourselves and not have that giving tree mentality where I'm going to give all of me until there's nothing left. Freaky book. Always thought so when I was younger. And even now, I'm like, ooh. So here it's having those clear boundaries. That's going to be really important for the month of September. Having those clear boundaries, being able to embrace our the feminine side of our personality. Again, it does not matter how you identify. It matters that you are honoring the sacred feminine within you. That's going to be really important. And we're stepping away from chaos. We're looking at things and we're saying, no, you know what? I don't have to make everything harmonize, but I don't have to live in constant chaos. And I am deleting constant chaos from my life and from myself. Now, this can also be having a bit of a kertuffle with a Capricorn energy. So just be mindful about that time frame, December 22nd to January 19th. If you're born on the cusp with Capricorn, that can be challenging energy. So being respectful of that is going to be important. It moves us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Ooh, okay. This is balance reverse. This is the root chakra. Something about us and something about what we want in our lives and the energy in our life is out of balance. Tapping our tailbone can be very, very helpful for calming our energy, activating our chi, activating our chakra energy, and harmonizing ourselves. Also, tapping our kidneys can release a lot of negativity, anger, frustration. So those are very good things to do. It sounds really funny, but bouncing, just kind of like bouncing up and down on your feet. It's like jumping, but not jumping, just letting yourself bounce. That also moves your chi energy, raising your hands over your head and letting that energy come forward. That is highly good for you. We can jump rope. We can do all these things to help balance ourselves and find our harmony again. It moves us, but note though, during this time, things are going to be out of balance. And we see that. We see that with the Empress and the Emperor. The Empress and the Emperor come forward. That's a soulmate connection, true love connection, like you cannot believe. This is like power couple energy coming forward, Sagittarius. All right. But what we're going to see here is that we respect the sacred masculine aspect of it all, but we don't respect the sacred feminine aspect of it all. And we have to. We have to show equal respect to both and see the power of both. and not put ourselves down or say, I have to be like this in order to be respected and I can't be like this. No, I get to be the dual part of myself that comes into harmony. It's the two cups that we're pouring into each other, right? That represents temperance, that represents us. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Knight of Cups reverse, which I think is very interesting since we have the Knight of Cups right here. This is emotional manipulation, right? This is somebody who wants to move really, really fast. This could be romance wise. This could be just energetically in your sphere of being, somebody who wants to push you forward. Like, okay, we want this to be done at work, or we want, this business to be created, or we have this idea. And here we need to calm down and we need to say, okay, what do I love? What do I want? And what am I moving towards in my passion, in my fire, and in myself? So that's going to be a very big deal. Water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. All right. But emotional manipulation that wants to move really fast and it's not giving you time to think through decisions is going to be something to look out for during this month. Sorry, I have an eyelash in my eye. Okay, so with the world opening up to us, this is success. This is completion of a cycle. This is a reward. It's like, okay, I got this. This is the world opening it to us, but this is also us stepping out into the world in a way that we were afraid to do before. It's like, no, I got this. Hey, you know what? I want to go to this social event, or I want to make friends in this area, or I want to open up this door. And you might be feeling this for like the first time. Before, you could have been really contented being quiet into yourself, and you're like, yeah, okay, world, you do your thing. I'm going to do mine. And now it's going to be this real sense of like, oh no, I want to see what this is like. I want to open up this door. I want to embrace this idea. And it moves us to the Empress, which is creative energy. And it's letting our creative energy be birthed forward. But if we're overthinking and overanalyzing ourselves, we'll never let the creativity come forward the way that we want to and the way that we need to. So being mindful about this is going to be really important. We're like, oh, well, when it's perfect, it can come forward. And that is, negative sacred feminine energy, because it really focuses on perfection. And it's like, oh, when it's perfect, it can come forward. It's never going to be perfect. Just like we're never going to look at ourselves and say, perfect, all right, perfect, let's go. Let's go, perfect. We can do this. Very rarely, if ever, I've never seen myself as perfect. So if you ever had that experience of looking at yourself and being like, perfect, yes, then please share in the comment box. But for a lot of us, it's like, okay, you know what? This is who I am. And I'm moving forward in my life and going after what I want. The devil is reversed. So we're going to see us breaking chains that have held us back, breaking doubts and fears and negativities that have kept us small, that have kept us hidden away. We are also going to see ourselves looking at certain things and saying, you know what, maybe life isn't so black and white. Maybe there are numerous shades of gray, and maybe I need to honor and respect those shades of gray within myself. It's looking at chaos and not being afraid of it. It's looking at the shadow side of us and not being afraid of it. It's also releasing obsessions and addictions and negativities that have held us back in the past, one of those being perfectionism. With the Queen of Pentacles, okay, so the Queen of Pentacles reverse and the Queen of Pentacles herself is very much the energy of dress for success, right? Embrace your success, see yourself as successful, very loving, very wise, very charismatic, very loyal, very determined, very much like, I planted these seeds, I'm going to watch them grow, I'm putting in the hard work, I'm putting in the effort. Here it's reverse. And it can feel like I'm putting in all this effort and I'm never seeing any results. Why even bother? So just knowing that we can be going through a bit of a hard time that makes us doubt our creativity, that has us, fighting against the chaos to quit, and needs us to see ourselves and say, you know what? I can be successful in many different ways, but we have to start, looking at ourselves and dressing for success, and like putting on the facade within, like, outward facade of I am successful, holding our heads up high, shoulders back. It's like, I got this, even if inside we're like, really, what exactly do you have? Like, this is such a farce. But it's not. We need to reclaim our success and ourselves. And then it moves us to the Queen of Cups, which is our intuition, it is our compassion, it is our creativity, and it's a real sense of trusting ourselves and our instincts. And we've closed that door for one reason or another. And now it's like, open that door back up, Sagittarius. That's part of your superpower. That's part of what makes you so very successful. So with these reverse, we're now going to have to put them in the upright position. We're going to have to see ourselves as prosperous, as planting the seeds, as nurturing the prosperity. And we're going to have to see ourselves as watering, right, our success, but also drinking deeply of the cup, because to heal, to connect with the world, right, but to be a healer in this world, we need, instead of like you need a cup to fill a cup, you need a gallon to fill a cup. You can't have yourself just fill up one cup and then be completely drained. You need a gallon to fill a cup. So really focusing on seeing the potential within ourselves, seeing the worth within ourselves, reevaluating the way that we talk to ourselves as successful. With the 10 of Wands, we're putting down a lot of burdens that we just don't want to be carrying anymore. It's like, I'm not doing this. And it moves us to the 7 of Pentacles, being patient. So as we put down the burdens, as we start to say, how can I create? How can I cultivate? How can I open up the doors? We start to then say to ourselves, wow, be patient with your success, or look where this patience can get you. And with the Knight of Pentacles, we're moving forward slowly and steadily towards what we want and towards where we need to be. With the Page of Swords, this is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Earth sign energy is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the Pentacles, and water sign energy is with the Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay. But with the Page of Swords, we're learning how to embrace our voice again, how to say, this is what I want. We're also connecting with our inner child during this time and saying, okay, you know what? Inspire me, kid. Let me embrace my voice. Let me embrace what I love. Let me embrace where I want to be for myself. With the Page of Swords also, we're going to see that there are air sign energy in our life. And if not air sign energy, they're going to be young, youthful energy. And this could just be somebody who just has like that vibrance of a young soul. Like they have this infinite energy where you look at them and you find out their age and you're like, that's how old you are? Like, seriously? There's just a vibrancy and effervescence to them. And they're going to say something that really speaks to your inner child self, that really speaks to your inner voice, to what you needed to hear in order to open up your voice. And then we move to Emperor phase, right? Then we move into this energy that's like, I got this. I can do this. We're afraid to nurture it. But taking the reins and saying nobody was going to tell me what to do, that seems more like readily available to us. So just being aware of this. This is also Aries energy. This is law and order, but Aries energy, March 21st to April 19th. It's like, I've got this. You can also find that you're finding your voice around being with an Aries, like around being with the energy that's like, no, I'm not doing that. Yes, I am doing that. And they could be a kid. Like, you can sit there. Aries children are quite astounding because they're so fierce within themselves. They can be so sensitive and then fight that sensitivity by being, like, no, I won't cry, and no, that's just fine. But there's a real sense here of like, I need to embrace my voice and I need to embrace my power of myself and for myself by knowing where I stand and embracing the order that I want in my life. And then that moves me forward to the Knight of Cups, to saying, how can I move forward in what I love and where I want to be? And how can I let the Holy Grail, what is most sacred to me, guide me? With the Page of Pentacles, not only are we learning the power of our voice, we're learning the power of our prosperity. And we're also learning the power of our passion from when we were little. This is, again, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We're going to see ourselves embracing success, embracing prosperity, opening up the doors to bounty. And with the 5 of Wands, we're looking at things and saying, you know what, that's nonsense. That fighting, that cantankerousness, that argumentativeness, I'm not doing that. I'm not partaking in that. And we're going to see that we're really calling out a lot of negative energy that has been around us, and people that we have been trying to please that will never be pleased with us. They will always see the imperfections. They will always be jealous. They will always try to knock us down. And now it's like, no, I'm not doing this. Now, this can be friends. This could be media that we're consuming. This can come in many different forms. But if it makes you feel small and inadequate, it's like, walk away from it. You don't need it in your life. And that's going to be a huge part of this month here, Sagittarius. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, and we are being renewed. This is renewal. We are being renewed. We are restepping in our power. There's a real sense of love guiding us in a higher way than we have ever imagined it could. We then have communication reverse. Communication is coming up a lot during this month, and a lot of times it is reverse. It's a blockage in our throat chakra. Humming, singing, chanting really helps with blockages in the throat chakra. And it is knowing that we are having a hard time reading the room, reading ourselves. This could be because of Mercury retrograde, which is over on the 9th of September, but then we have the post-shadow period. So things can be like a little bit fuzzy during yeah, during September, during this Mercury retrograde time, but also the sense of, can I really say to myself what it is that I want? And when I'm picking up on the energy of everything and everyone, am I picking up on the energy that is about me? Or am I picking up outside energy that doesn't have anything to do with me? Or even if it does, it's not my problem, because that can be their perception, but it doesn't have to be mine. So just being mindful about this during this time. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. This is the King of Cups. And it's interesting that we have the Prince of Cups and the King of Cups, right? The Prince grows into the King. This is somebody, again, who's very emotionally manipulative. This is somebody whose bark is worse than their bite, but their bite is going to be like a way of destroying you emotionally. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to punch you in the nose type of thing. It's going to be like, well, I'm going to do a smear campaign and I'm going to just, make everybody think poorly of you or set that seed of doubt where, you're not worthy. And this is also somebody who's a coward. Like at heart, this is somebody who cannot lead, who cannot, embrace what they want or doesn't even know where they stand. They just use emotional manipulation and fear tactics to get to where it is that they want to be. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message. And subconsciously, there's a bit of a disappointment here because there's a wish that we've crossed our fingers for that we're not going to get. And it's going to be like, what the heck? I thought that was supposed to happen. I thought that was supposed to be, just like this. Like I had this idea in my head, but it's actually going to be one of the best things for us because it starts to open up a new world and a new path that we didn't think we could be walking down and we didn't think could be a part of us, but it is. So that's really going to be validating. All right. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless, and have a blessed month. Bye.